Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to work on something new. The reason is I resetted my computer and some of the Git changes weren't up to date yet, so I need some time to fix all the Git stuff and make sure my projects are up to date. So yeah, we're gonna maybe take a break on the Classroom app, a web app. Hopefully we'll finish it. So what we're gonna do now is there's another day that I saw a YouTuber that did a similar project and give me inspiration. I will link the original video in the description down below, but it's basically where you can rank YouTube thumbnails, right? So it's like A/B testing your YouTube thumbnails, where you could add the YouTube video, add custom thumbnails. Let me just show you. So right now I'm on YouTube homepage, right? I'm just gonna copy. I'm just gonna copy some YouTube URLs. Like that. Like that. And copy link address. Okay. Like that. Alright, so I added a bunch of thumbnails from the YouTube, right? From the youtube.com. I can also add custom thumbnails. For example, let's say I want to add a fruit, just banana. Let's say banana is my thumbnail. Okay. For example. So what I can do here is I can upload. Right? So what I can do is I can basically select my banana, submit it, and it will give me a link, right? And I can use this image link. I'm gonna add, for example, let's say why banana is healthy for your body, for example, and I can submit. So I can add custom thumbnails like that. Okay, so now I can go to another route called rank, right? So you can see this. These are the thumbnail I have. Whoops, this is really small, but you can see this is the thumbnails we have right now. I can delete some of them if I really want to, right? And then what you can do is if you go to the home page, that's a fun part. It will actually tells you, and then as a, like, let's say you are looking at these two thumbnails, you're gonna pick the better one. I don't know, maybe this one, right? And then I'm gonna pick, I like banana better, who knows. This chocolate looks great. And then for example, once you do that, and let's go back to rank, now you can see some videos are better than the others, right? For example, this house is better than this chocolate, which is better than banana, which is better than this quart camel, which is better than this video. So basically you can test your YouTube thumbnail with a variety of audience, and I think this is really fun. I have a lot of potential to add to. We might constantly work on this project. But yeah, let's so in the next few videos we're going to look at how are we going to build this web application. And since I already have it done like this, I have a source code. Hopefully nothing will go wrong. And we're going to use Django, right? If you don't know Django, this is also a pretty, I would say, pretty good beginner project to follow. The ranking algorithm, in case you're wondering, we're using something called ELO. I'm not sure if that's how to pronounce it, but we'll talk about that more when we get to the ranking algorithm part. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So, here, what we'll do is I will go ahead and create a new Django project, right? I don't think Django is installed. So actually, no, I will create a new virtual environment first. I will create a virtual environment like that, right? And then I will activate it like that. Perfect. So now I can install Django like so. Perfect. So Django, now it's Django 4, version 4. There are some breaking changes. For example, one major one I know it's the CSRF token. We'll get to that when we get to that. Actually, we might get to that today. So in this video, we'll work on some of the helper route helper view first. For example, this upload, right? So today we're just going to be working with this upload API. We're using this imager API, so you can drag an image file and then you can upload it and then upload to this imager, which then will show you a link that you can use. Okay, so let's see. So let's go ahead and create a Django project. Let's call it thumbnail. Like that. Okay. Let's see into the thumbnail. Okay, so now once we create a project, you see the project named thumbnail, right? So we'll create a folder for you, a separate directory for you under your current directory, and then create a thumbnail directory under the thumbnail directory. This is for project management, right? This is where it will manage the different routes, URLs for Django for this project, etc. Okay, so let's see what we want to do now. All right, let's go ahead and create a new app. For now, so Django is made by different apps. We're just going to use one app for this project, which is called Rating. That's it. Okay, so now once you create a new app, we're going to create a file called urls.py. And in here, we're going to write from Django.urls import paths from .import views URL patterns equals to an empty bracket. Like that. So basically what we did here is we're setting up different URL pathways. Right now it's just empty, so don't worry about that. And in here we can go to the project URLs. We're going to do include, and here we can say pass. So if you leave it empty, just say / route, the home route. And that's what we want to do. Okay. So docker.com. There we go. All right. So now one more thing, when you go settings, and we need to add the installed app, which is called Rating. Okay. Okay. So I will also create get ignore. If you don't know this, don't get, it's all right. Get ignore, just gonna ignore some file when you commit to get, and we're just gonna have the usual cache, vmv. So that's pretty much and db.serialize3. Okay. So you're gonna ignore all of these files. Okay. All right. So now I have the rating app set up, right? Now I can go to views. So here's what we will do. So to upload image, it's actually not that hard. Right? It's actually not that hard. So the first thing you need to do is you need to go to this link, api.imgur.com/oauth2/add-client. I will add this link to the description down below as well. So you can click on the link, so it's easier for you. So basically, you're going to register a new application, right? Application name, you can just call it thumbnail YouTube, anonymous image. This can just be your callback URL where it will be hosted. Honestly, I'm just going to leave example.com. Email, you'll have to type your email. Descriptions, you could just say a YouTube thumbnail project. And then let's do the PyCache. Submit. So really important, just click anonymous user authorizations. All right, let's submit. Okay, so now I have our client ID and the client secret. We don't care about client secret, just in the client ID. So in here, we'll go ahead and say imgur client ID equals to that. So usually what you would do is you will store in an environment variable, so you're not actually committing these keys directly because they are sensitives. However, we're just gonna put it here for now, right? Put it directly here for now. Yeah. Okay. So now what we can do is we can define the view that handles the that basically renders a view, renders the form where you can upload the file, right? All right. So in here, we're gonna create a new function called upload image. Upload thumbnail really, but it doesn't really matter. So all these, if it's directly gonna tied to like a view, a specific view, and you need to take in request a variable because that's Django thing. So here you're gonna check. So if request message equals post, that symbolizes when the form is submitted. If you don't know get and post, feel free to check out. Feel free to just search it up or check out my prior videos where I explain in more details. And then if it's just regular get or anything else, we can just return an HTML template. That's what we usually do. Okay. So once we're finished with that, we can create a new folder called templates. Rating. And we can create a new file. And let's call it index.html. Not index. Upload.html. Right. Okay. So now we have our upload.html created. I used an Emmet extension. You can type exclamation mark and then tab. That will basically give you all the boilerplate for the HTML file. So the title will be just upload. There will be a base.html, but we'll worry about it in the next video most likely. Okay, so in here, now what we can do is we will create a form. That is post. Right. So since this form involved with file upload, we must specify an encryption type. I think that's what it's called, and it must be multi-part. I can't self-wrap it, but it must be multi-part / form data. And that's basically the encryption we'll use. And then here we'll have the CSRF token. That's just a security thing. And then here we'll say file. Name is file. And then button type is submit and submit. That's pretty much it for the front end. The back end for this will not be too hard. So in here, all we're really doing is we're really just calling another function we're going to make, which is called the Migrate upload. It takes in a file object. So in order to access the Migrate API, we'll use this requests library. All right. We're actually going to use both request and URL-lib library. I don't usually use URL-lib, but because I directly copied the URL-lib, that's another thing we'll worry about. But yeah. Okay, so in here, Migrate upload, we'll say response is requests.post. So send post request to this link, api.immigrate.com/3/image. And we'll specify some headers. Headers, we'll say authorization, and this is where your client key is going to come in. And then I'm going to use an f string so we can embed variable easier. All right. Client ID is the Migrate client ID, like so, right? And then we'll say data. We can say image is a file.read. That's just gonna give all the data. Send the data, and then this is another Migrate thing we need. It's a file. Another Migrate thing here. And all we need to do is return response.json. right? So we return the JSON object. Now back here, what we'll do is we will say return HTTP response. So HTTP response is like a really generic response. Let's see. All right. And in here, we're just going to say we want to return the link to the image that we uploaded, right? So basically, we're going to call the image or upload function. And we can say request.files, bracket file, bracket data, bracket link, like so. So that's going to give us the link. Okay, so let's go ahead and run it. So to start a web server, you run python -py start. Oh, it's run server. Sorry, my brain. Oh yeah. Okay. So since request is third-party library, we have to install that. Requests. That's what it calls. And we can run the server again. Okay. Actually, one thing we need to do first is we need to migrate. Just to migrate all the database changes. That might be helpful. All right. So let's go run the server. I'm sure I make public, whatever. All right. Okay, perfect. So we have our the thing works properly. So this is default page. We have debug equals true, blah blah blah, kind of stuff. Okay, so now let's go URLs, and we'll actually link it, right? So say pass upload slash, and it will be linked with file. Image. Is that one called? Upload image. Yep. So we'll link with this view. All right. Let's refresh it again. Yes, thank you very much. All right, so we can go to /upload, right, like so. All right, so now we can try to upload this JPEG image of banana. Submit. Okay, so now you can see we said CSRF token failed. Well, you might ask, well, we have all set properly, right? We have this upload.html had the CSRF token here. The reason that happens is, as I said before, there's a breaking change. There's a breaking change in Django version 4 where they changed CSRF, how to handle the CSRF token. So now what you need to do is we actually need to go to the settings and we need to create a list down at the bottom called CSRF Trusted Origins and basically paste the link here. Like so. Alright. Now I can run server again. And we can refresh the page again. Let's go ahead and upload this image. Okay. This is weird. We might need to hard reset. Alright, let's upload the file. Oh my god. Okay, I cannot. Alright, submit. Okay, so this is not planned at all. Like always, even when we have a working code, apparently it can still cause you trouble sometimes, which is really weird for programmers, but that's what we need to do. Alright, so one thing we might need to add here. is, wait a minute, origin check failed. Huh. That is really weird. Alright, well, time to Google. I might spell something wrong. Let me check. CSRF. Untrusted origins. No, I didn't spell anything wrong. Alright. Yeah, this is the year I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm not sure why this is happening. Oh, I guess it works. I don't know what happened. Maybe this line. Who knows? Asterisk means everything. Well, now you can see we got the file uploaded here, right? That's our image link we can work with. All right. So that's one thing. I think we'll have a little bit extra time. So what we'll do next is we'll do the YouTube thumbnail. Well, not completely, but basically here what we'll do is we implement another helper function that able to give us the title of the YouTube video once they type the link. Because if we look at it, right, all right, if we go to rank, they all have the title, right? So we're all fetched with the titles as well. So in here, let's go ahead and do the title then. How do we get the title? So we'll use YouTube API. It's actually pretty simple. We don't need to use any weird things because we don't even need to use API key. So let's get YouTube at title, right? And we need the video ID. So in here we'll say import URL lib.request, import JSON, import URL lib, and then we'll set up a couple parameters. The format is JSON. URL is youtube.com /v, and then here we use the f string again, equals the bit ID. Perfect. Alright. So URL is, that's a request URL. This is a request URL. We'll send the request to .com/o embed. And the query string will actually, so we'll change it to a string. So you use this function urllib.parse the URL encode params, like so. URL equals URL plus question mark. So query string is where actually it's pretty. Let's just go to a Google search, right? And let's search Python. See how there's a bunch of query strings. This is a query string where after the route started by question mark, there's ampersand. These are basically query strings. So that's what's happening here. And then here we say with URL lib.request with URL open as response text equals response.read. I'm going to be honest with you, I have no clue how URL lib work. I just copy and paste it from Stack Overflow. So yeah. If I could, I would use request. I'm not going to use URL lib, but it's written a couple years ago and it still works. So yeah. All right, perfect, like that. All right, so let's go and create a new terminal. We'll test it out just in terminals. So in here, let's say, I think it's -I. So now rating use.py. Okay. No, thank you. Okay, so in here we'll just do source vmv bin activate. And then we can do some rating reviews. And then here we can say get YouTube title. Okay, perfect. All right, so I'm just gonna copy you. You know what? It doesn't matter. Let's copy you. Right. So this is the vid ID. This is the vid I'm talking about. Allow. Alright, let's see if it gives us. Yep, perfect. That is indeed the title when Crush that passed away. An emoji. Yep, as you can see here. So perfect, that function works as well. Alright, so yeah, that's all we'll work on today in this video then. In the next video, we'll actually start to build the thumbnail out, including the algorithm. I'm going to go a little bit more deeper into that, hopefully in the next video. But yeah, thank you for watching. The full complete GitHub repository is also linked down in the description down below as well. But yeah, thank you for watching. Stay safe and have a great rest of your day. That was me, out.